Hello, everyone. This is Naomi Beek, the founder of My Sober Girlfriends, a connection community for growth-oriented sober women. And I am here with Tiffany North, who will be the guest facilitator for our next workshop coming up on Wednesday, July 21st from 5:30 to 7 p.m. It's an intro to intuitive eating, find peace with food in sobriety. Oh, Tiffany, I am so happy that you are coming to talk to us. I know that I myself have had all kinds of issues with food for what feels like my entire life. I've gone on so many diets, I've tried so many different things, and I personally do not really feel at peace with food. So I'm curious, I know you practice intuitive eating. What does it feel like to actually be at peace with food? What is that like?
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your vulnerability. I find so many people, and in particular women, and even more in particular women in recovery, have had this like long-term struggle. A lot of times it predates like our, alcohol use or substance use problems. So for me, that was exactly my experience. As a young girl, I started dieting with my mom and, having body image struggles and food challenges throughout. And it was so incredible to finally find a solution that allowed me to like be free of all of that mental and emotional, struggle, right? All of that energy pouring into it, all of that preoccupation.
Mm,
Before intuitive eating, I just felt so much shame around it. I felt so much um, anxiety around it. I felt like there was something wrong with me. Oh, yeah. And so now it's like I can do other things with all of that mental and emotional energy. I can like go about my life in a way that is easeful. And yet I'm still in relationship with food. Like I still am able to enjoy it, feel nurturance from food. It's not like I'm just a robot who doesn't think about food, right?
mm.
Um, but it's like right sized in my life today.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, because I know it's such a shame that we've done so much work, for those of us that are sober, we've done so much work to get rid of the alcohol and, maybe the drugs. Like for me, it was weed. And then to kind of take that shame and it feels like it gets transferred to food. And it's like, well, I can't stop eating. It was like with alcohol and drugs, you just completely eliminate those, but you can't do that with food. It's there all the time. We're going to be eating. So that sounds wonderful to be able to move past that. Um, just the same way that we did with substances. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. That sounds like the promised land. That's right. That sounds
It's
like to me.
pretty incredible. It's very empowering. I love working in particular with women in recovery because it's like we are able to transform this thing that has felt so, so bad in so many ways into something that actually enriches our lives and
Mm,
enhances our recovery and gives us that sense um, of knowing ourselves, right? Connection and trust with our bodies. It's just really um, a whole different way of looking at it rather than like, dieting and restriction and trying to control and manage. Instead, really being in relationship with our body and nurturing ourselves through food. So,
yeah, that sounds wonderful. I really look forward to learning more about that. So I invite this workshop is going to be open to guests. So I invite you to join us. If you are a sober woman, then please join us. Once again, that's Wednesday, July 21st. It's 5:30 to 7 p.m. Pacific. This is Coach Tiffany, RN, Intuitive Eating Coach, and we'll see her again then. So thank you so much, Tiffany,
thank
for
you.
joining us today.